In step 3, we are going to make an ellipse window. And what you're going to do initially is you're going to line up the edges of your window with the door that you just created. So take your ruler and just make sure that it is straight with your paper. And you're going to make, I'd say this is about a 1/2 inch. It does not have to be exactly that. This is going to be a rather long window. So I'm going to take this and line up with my vanishing point. Just make your sides and your guidelines. And then make this edge line up with the edge of your door. So we're going to do something really similar to what we did whenever we did the archway. So we're going to take the edges of each of your corners and create an X. And then we're going to take this line, right in the middle of this line, line it up with the vanishing point, and you're going to make an orthogonal line. So all an ellipse is it is a circle in perspective. It's just a fancy way of saying it. And to do the final guideline, we're just going to line up your ruler just with the center of this and make a vertical line. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to find where all the curves are going to hit. So you're going to have an ellipse that's going to curve here, 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 and there. So with my red, I'm just going to make an upside down rainbow or a frowny face. I'm going to do it here. I'm just going to do just little guidelines that's going to help me when I'm actually drawing it. I'm just doing like either little frowny faces or little smiley faces or smirks with my red. So I have my little guideline that's going to help when I start to fill this thing in. And I'll fill this in with green. Like I said, you can just use your regular pencil. So I'm just going to take that and try with a singular line to just hit that little area here. I'm just going to go back over my red. And you'll curve that till you get to where that other little curve is. And you can go from here to here or here to here, it doesn't really matter. But the main thing is just remember you're making an arch here, and you can even turn your paper if it helps you, and then you're going to make an arch down here. So hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier for you guys to know. For me, it does help me to turn my paper as I go. And it also helps me to kind of lightly sketch before I actually make my real line. And it may take a few times of you erasing and going back over, but the main thing is to make sure that your curves are not pointy at the very end. Your negative space is very similar. And it looks like an oval. If it's kind of wonky on one side, erase one side and get it right. So this is really like, if you look in perspective, this is really one way that you can make a circle not look so strange on a building. So you could have this as a window. This could be a O in a word. It could be a lot of things, but hopefully if you start to draw more buildings and things like that, you can definitely apply making archways as well as ellipses in perspective. So this is step 3. We'll go on to step 4. We'll be making words next.